호그와트 입성. 호그와트 돈 없어서 못 갈 뻔했는데 언니가 외국에서 등록금 대줘갖고 드디어 호그와트 입성. 나 기팡이도 중고로 쓰고 있어. 당근해가지고. 뭐야 저 사람.
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
왜 둘만 아는 얘기해? 나랑도 좀 소개를 시켜줘. 누구세요?
Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start of term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
아 귀여워. 쟤 저렇게 이렇게 책 쌓아놔도 돼? 묶어야 되는 거 아니야?
And who is your traveling companion?
나 드디어 내 소개를 하네. 안녕하세요.
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a fifth
나
year.
5학년으로 입학해.
Extraordinary. Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock
쟤 뭐야?
is.
고블린?
Although I've yet to convince my
오크?
colleagues at the ministry,
저건 뭐야?
I believe he is a significant threat.
비행기?
And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam?
메리엄. How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities.
헐. 와이프 죽었나봐 이
Before I could respond,
교수님.
I received this. It was the last thing she sent me.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a
비키나?
glow.
어디?
Nor do I.
나도 안 보이는데? 아니네 나 보이네. 이거 뭐야? 만져봐. 열렸다. 열쇠다.
How did you?
Wait. We did.
어떡해. 저 아저씨 죽었어. 아까 보이던 비행기가 드래곤이었나봐. 헐. 아저씨 그냥 개 작살 났는데? 아저씨 마부 아저씨 어떻게 좀 째봐. 빨리 째. 존나 째. 내 짐 다 있는데. 자유낙하 해도 돼? 열쇠 잡아, 열쇠. 저거라도 가져가야지. 아니? 나 열쇠 잡을 거야. 아, 쉣. 잡았다. 오. 탈출.
Are you alright?
아니요. 걔 죽을 것 같은데요. 자유낙하 운동 에너지 다 받은 것 같은데 이 정도면.
It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
오우 쉣. 약 먹어. 나 피 딸피다. 아유. 야이씨. 왜 이렇게 느긋하게 먹어?
Poor George. I can't believe
조지 아저씨 그냥 씹혔어
Who
바로.
got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never.
이
I'm not
어디에요?
sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a portkey.
Portkey.
동굴?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
여기가 특별한 장소예요? 뭐가 특별하단
I'm
거지?
feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would.
How far did that portkey take?
여기 어디야 진짜?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled.
와우.
We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she And now George died
Oh,
in
shit.
pursuit of whatever it
우리는
was
어떻게 안
leading to.
죽었네. 목적지
If
확인하려다.
you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Mind your step.
구르기도 할 수 있어. 뭐야?
Where do you suppose
마법사
my
맞아?
father put-
피지컬이 돌았네.
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic.
고대 마법이요?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few. Seems to have been lost to time.
빨리 오세요, 교수님.
There's the path down below. This way.
내려가요? 이쪽? 내려가는 게 아니라 낙사인데.
Sir, why was your wife searching
네.
for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to
쩌는
understand why such
마법이잖아.
powerful magic disappeared from the
당연히
wizarding world.
가져다가
Spoke
내
of the good it could do.
나만의 학교
But
만들어서
magic is
이사장
no
하려는 거
different
아니었어?
than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
이거 뭐야? 예쁘다. 만져보자.
Is that
만져봐.
ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path.
그렇네.
Let's
고드름도
see some of
있고.
that one work you were practicing.
어?
Focus on the center.
예. 어이 뭐야? 어이. 이게 살짝 끌어치기를 해야지 나가는구나. 오, 쩐다. 오, 쉣. 교수님 조심하세요. 아유.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
재밌어.
Your wand work's improving with every cast. Up there.
에? 위요? 교수님 올려드릴까요? 우와. 나도 할 수 있나? 우와.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
제가 먼저 가보겠습니다. 위험한 건, 교수님이 먼저 가시네.
Steady yourself.
네, 교수님이나 조심하세요. 레펠로, 우와. 대박이다. 멋지다. 내가 할 줄 아는 건 때려 부수기밖에 모르는데. 역시 교수는 달라도 뭐가 달라.
Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their
와,
privacy.
저 이쁜 것 봐.
That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
요 벽화를 좀 살펴보셔야 할 것 같은데. 마법사가 구슬과 타로 카드를 쳐다보고 있다.
Professor, it's a mural of some
그리고
kind.
옆에서는 하늘만
Perhaps our host was a
쳐다보는
noted seer.
할 짓 없는
Interesting.
예언자. 저쪽으로 어떻게 가지? 교수님 그거 보고 계세요? 이건 뭐야?
Professor, this statue.
This may
교수님
have been his home.
집에다가 이렇게 동상을 하고 벽화를 해놔? 참 예언자들은 자기애가 좋은가? 자기애가 쩌나? 여기 뭐가 더 있어요.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking?
이거
What's
부숴야
this?
되는 거 아니야?
Professor V.
뭐야 이거 거울 아니야? 우와. 와우. 이거 뭐야? 교수님 말 좀 하고 오세요. 개 놀랐네.
Enchanted stone.
And how is there a room there?
What room? I don't
야 안
see
보여요?
There's that glow again. Like the
교수님
glow on the portkey
이
container.
빛나면서 뒤에 샹들리에 기깔나게 있는데. 또 재능 있는 내가 해야지.
In Merlin's name,
이게 뭐야?
Godric's heart.
엥?
Where are we?
여기 어디야? 아까 거기잖아. 뭐 코 고는 소리 들리는데? 아, 앞에 자고 계시는구나. 저기요. 저기요, 일어나 보세요. 개 깜짝 놀랐네. 뭐야, 도대체. 아이, 교수님, 그렇게 해서 깨겠어요? 기다려봐요. 제가 마법 한 방, 아유, 깨졌네. 고블린이세요?
It can't be.
안녕하세요.
Just a moment.
예. 할 짓이 없으신가? 자고 계시네. 업무 시간 아닌가? 예. 나와보세요. 어머, 땅딸 보시네.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank.
이 은행 입구였어요?
12, I presume.
예, 맞아요.
Precisely.
예.
The key.
아, 키 여기 있어요.
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
키 여기 있어요. 아, 와이프 비상금 찾으러 온 거였어, 우리. 오케이.
This way. Then.
교수님 반반 나눠 가집시다. 교수님 와이프니까 반 가지시고 내가 이 캐까지 끌어줬으니까 반은 주세요. 와, 열차다.
After you.
오케이, 레이디 버스트.
Keep your hands inside the cars if you don't wish to lose them.
우후. 여기선 마법 못 쓰네. 와우.
Hundreds.
와우,
In
저거
fact,
뭐야.
we'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12.
우와.
As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby.
오,
Our private
야,
entrances to the bank.
이거 왜 이따구로 깔아놨어, 선로를. 오,
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power or both could
우와,
have arranged for
재밌다.
such a service.
야, 씨, 하루 종일 이것만 타도 재밌겠다.
A what?
왜요? 어우, 쉣. 어우, 축축해.
Washes away all enchantments. It's a
어,
security
마법
measure.
주문을 씻어줘요.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? Was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded
우와,
over
이게 다
4
금고야?
centuries ago. It resides in
여기에
the
보관할
deepest
만큼
part of the bank.
돈이 있단 거야? 난 통장에 하나도 없는데 여기까지 보관하려면 얼마나 많아야 되는 거야? 스탑. 아, 서탑. 안녕하세요. 12번
Vault 12.
12번 금고요.
Momentous day.
On your way.
예. 아유, 다들 손톱 좀 자르시지. 위생이 좀. 예, 갈게요. 금고의 위생이 뭔 상관이? 저 아저씨도 따라와요? 아, 아니네.
Professor.
교수님,
The guard was wearing was glowing.
완장이 빛나요.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container.
포트키?
Darker.
아니요.
I saw that same glow.
용이
on the
찬
dragon's collar.
목걸이가 같은데?
We were just
용이
wondering about
목걸이를
the
차고 있었어?
He watches over the oldest section of
난
the
아저씨
bank.
먹히는 거 보느라 깜짝 놀라서 몰랐는데. 여기야?
Here we are.
좋은데? 나 개인 금고인데? 우와, 이게 마법이야? 과학 아닌가?
12.
Thank you for your help.
어우, 안에 뭐가 있을까? 반은 제 겁니다, 교수님. 왜 먼저 들어가지? 좋은 거 먼저 확인하려고. 이거 뭐야? 이것도 내 건가? 아싸, 코인. 이렇게 관리를 안 해서 되겠어요, 고블린 아저씨? 제가 상자 터는데?
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might.
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the hold room key and then close the door.
문을 닫는다고요? 에? 아.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected.
정말 뜻밖이긴 하네요.
Be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
에벨리오?
Revelio?
그게 뭐예요?
Yes, a revealing
존재
charm.
확인 마법?
No time like the present.
내가 여기
Let's
있는지
see what
없는지?
we're missing, shall
오,
we?
이게 뭐야?
Ready your wand and focus.
어. 휴. 에? 아, 이런 식으로. 알. 레벨리오.
I saw something.
오.
Move
와.
a bit closer and try
가르쳐주면
again.
바로 수행할 수 있는 능력? 너무 부럽다. 때리 부술까요? 아, 레벨리오를 또 할까요? 어? 문이다.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again.
예, 여기
I
제가
don't suppose you see a way
만져볼까요?
to-
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one
어이,
I saw
뭐야.
in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this.
자, 열어볼게요, 교수님. 비키세요. 자, 열어드릴게요.
Lumos.
너무
This is no ordinary
어두운데?
vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do
Yeah.
you mean earn our way out? Do you
교수님,
think this is some sort of
빛 좀
test?
들고 계세요. 자,
I do.
딜 할 테니.
But to what end I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is
빨리
it?
좀 가십시다.
That glow again, but on the
이게
floor.
뭐죠? 어?
Revelio.
이게 뭐죠? 오잉? 오잉? 어우 쉣! 어우
When I
좀
moved towards the
아픈데요?
glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
바닥에 뭐가 박혀있는데 저만 보여요?
Yes,
교수님
I'm fine.
뭐 있어요.
You seem to have caused the floor to
교수님.
change.
그게 아니라 앞에도 뭐가 있어요.
What statue?
교수님은 보이는 게 없네.
Only as a reflection in the floor.
아씨 무능한 교수님.
Revelio.
I presume
요거요,
this is
요거.
what you saw
이거.
reflected in the
이거 안 보여요?
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match.
밀어볼까요? 어
When
돈다
you
돈다.
moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
교수님 이쪽으로 좀
Perhaps you should cast
일로
Lumos.
좀 와보세요. 아 교수님이 움직이면 되지. 아유 예 제가 하죠 뭐. 루머스 미쳤다. 일
Lumos.
루머스
Now the reflection
여기
is
여기
turning
여기
towards
여기
me.
여기 여기
It
딱.
does follow the
얘
light.
일어나 일어나. 오. 오. 오요. 셋. 몇이야? 둘, 넷, 여섯, 일곱. 큐. 아시오. 디센도. 레비오소. 디펄스. 와, 교수님 일당백 믿고 있었습니다. 아! 아우! 물력. 아! 아, 방어를 하라는 퀘스트가 있었는데 난 그것도 모르고 때려잡고 있었고. 예, 저도 루머스 하고 있을까요? 오, 깼어. 교수님? 교수님, 이 허허벌판에 나를 두고.
Professor Fig!
교수님,
Where are you? This
어디
isn't good.
계세요?
Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The
이게
wisps
뭐야?
of magic
어,
seem
여기
to
있다,
be
여기 있다.
leading me somewhere.
교수님이세요?
That's where they're leading me. That glow again.
다시. 나 이제 혼자 싸워?
Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
야, 나에게 존경심을 바치라.
I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
덤벼! Q를 길게 눌러 카운터하고 기절? 이거를 긴장 알려줬어야지. 나 방어 안 쓰고 깨는데. Stupid bye. 교수님도 이러고 있는 거 아니야? 내가 전력의 보탬이 되어야 하는데 나 학교 가려면 교수님 있어야 된단 말이야. 길을 몰라. 이제 뭘 하면 되죠? 여긴가요? 우와. 여기 들어가면 끝이겠지? 얘 뭐야? 겁나 위험해 보이는데? 하지만 여기 있는 게 더 위험할 것 같으니까 들어갑니다. 이게 뭐야? 조사하기. 물 마법인가? 죄다 얼음, 물 어쩌고 저쩌고 계속 그러는데? 와우.
There you are.
어유 교수님 괜찮으세요?
What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that.
대야 위에 떠다니는 로켓?
Basin.
이거 세수대 아니에요?
For viewing memories.
아니 세수대인데
I wonder.
교수님 아는 척 기리네. 네, 한번 보세요. 그런 걸 열어도 되나? 랄랄랄랄랄라. 와, 기억을 들여다보는 세수대라고요? 예, 오케이요. 세수 한번 할까요? 어우, 물이 좀 탁한 것 같은데 이거 이래도 되나? 아까 석상 아저씨잖아. 이게 고대 마법인가? 호그와트도 건축했다는? 이거는 뭐 따까리?
In place. The portkey is well hidden. Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created may be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
아, 교수님 여기까지 데려와 줬는데.
Cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to
기식과
obtain.
강력한 비밀? 못 참기. 아, 큐베르.
The ritual wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves
체-
worthy of
책임?
that knowledge.
나는 그냥 알고만 싶고 책임은 지기 싫은데. 예,
We've done all that we can.
저 최선을 다해 왓슨이 된 거 아닌가? 대가리를 뽑아내? 여기 뭐야?
That's
That's what you're seeing. The glow.
예, 저거요, 저거. 드디어 내 말을 들어주네.
I see magic.
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed.
와이프 이거 찾다가 죽었잖아. 나도 죽을까 봐 걱정돼? 전 개짱 세니까 걱정 마세요.
Died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for
아,
centuries.
걱정 마시라니까.
And you, it seems,
할아버지 와이프면 할아버지 할머니 텐데.
we were.
저는 아직 튼튼하니까 저도 할머니 돼서 죽을게요.
Someone's coming.
처치할까요? 아, 쪼꼬미들은 뭐 바로 처치하겠습니다. 교수님.
I was right.
Ranrock.
그렇게 가까이 다가가도 돼요? 마법사는 좀 멀리서 원딜로 싸우는.
I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let
여기서
bygones
찾은 게
be
없는디?
bygones.
저 대야에 머리 좀 박아보세요. 저 그거밖에 할 줄 아는 게 없는데.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
아, 키 드릴까 키?
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the
이 아저씨는
instructions
진짜
for
아무것도
12
몰라.
were
잠만
quite
자다가
clear.
그냥 우리 여기 데려다 준 거밖에 몰라.
Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key.
이 아저씨
and you-
풀어줘. 이 새끼가 죽여.
I
교수님
have no
죽입시다.
patience for traitors.
제가 배신자예요? 내 눈엔 양민
Where
괴롭히는
we?
사판데 너가.
Well, perhaps your young friend here
저요?
will be more helpful.
제가 교수님보다 잘 싸웁니다. 저게 뭐야? 오! 좆됐다. 교수가 밀리면 나는 어떻게 이겨 저거. 뭐야? 뭐야? 다 무너진다. 야 고대 마법 성기사도 만들었. 와, 최종 병기다. 깨자 얘네 이거한테 맡기고. 야 너네가 이거 이기겠냐? 내가 여름알이랑 싸워봐서 아는데 너네 못 이김. 교수님 나갑시다. 교수님 일단 나가고 저 걔네 처치해야 될 것 같아. 교수님! 야 교수님! 챙겨! 요이씨! 야 빨리 데리고 가. 어이씨. 망할 뻔. 학교 못 갈 뻔. 학교 가다 이게 뭔 지랄이야. 입학식 다 끝나겠네 오늘.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
교수님이 약한 거 아니에요?
It could be.
아우 예.
It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket,
여기가
and
어디예요?
the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here.
학교? 드디어?
Come. We are
드디어
sorry for
학교? 아 드디어. 아 안전한 학교의 품에서 벗어나고 싶지 않습니다. 미쳤다. 나도 기차 타고 가는 거야? 와, 나 살면서 기차 타본 적 없는데. 어떻게 신발 벗고 타? 신발 벗고 타고 기장님한테 인사드리러 가야 되는 거 아니야? 우와. 쩐다. 호그와트의 것이.
We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
입학식 할
I'm
수
no
있어.
expert, but that seems more
오유.
appropriate.
오, 감사합니다.
I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the ministry.
예, 그거
They
연구하고
need to know what
계세요.
happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this
아유,
evening
당연하죠.
between you and me.
제가 뭐 입이 얼마나 무거운데 무슨 일
Ready
있었나요?
for the sorting ceremony?
예. 애들 왜 이렇게 어벙하게 걸어다녀? 안녕하세요. 아직 학생 하나 안 와서요. 학생 하나만 받아주세요. 하나예요, 하나. 딱 하나. 어쩌다 늦었어.
Nigellus, Black.
교장 선생님이요?
Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
예. 안녕하세요.
Fig, nice of you to join us.
예.
The sorting ceremony's over.
There were.
무슨 소리예요? 아직 안 끝난 것 같은데.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough.
has.
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
어휴, 교수님
If you're lucky,
교장하고
we might still be able to
사이가
get
안
you sorted
좋네.
this evening.
빨리 가.
I'll be in touch.
예. 연락하세요. 빨리. 야, 벌써 밥 먹고 있냐? 나 아직 안 왔는데. 어우,
We've one more to be sorted.
안녕하세요, 교수님.
You're just in time. Have a seat.
예. 오.
Ah, yeah.
아예.
A bit older than the others, aren't
아예
you?
등록금 모으느라.
You come here with preferences and preconceptions, certain expectations.
빨리 수업 듣고 싶어.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed.
나 빨리 마법 다 배울 거야.
Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which
이렇게 나 칭찬만 해줘?
puzzles others.
고맙다.
And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in
Ravenclaw. 리번클로우. 좋아. 나 파란색 좋아해.
You belong in Ravenclaw.
아싸, 고마워 모자야. 저 옷 좀, 네 감사합니다. 아싸, 파란 옷. 아, 네 학우들인가? 나 나이가 좀 많지만 잘 부탁한다.
Oh, and one more thing.
네.
Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final,
헉.
this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
그래도 해야죠, 할 건. 뭐 얼마나 부상을 당했길래.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do
아,
before classes begin
교재
tomorrow.
사야겠다. 예, 갑니다.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
아이고,
I'm
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
대화하는데 좀 껴드시네.
as I was saying. I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
아,
Nice to meet you as well,
반갑습니다.
As deputy headmistress, it is my
아유,
distinct
교감
honor to show you to
선생님.
your common room. Right this way.
옙. 휴게실이 참 중요하죠.
It's uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
Yep.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be
에?
of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always
저도 소질이
confounded me.
없는데. 뭐 힘으로 뚫고 가도 되죠? 가끔 그런 학생도 있어야지.
The ghost or the poltergeist? A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
아이씨, 나 진짜 못 들어가겠는데 혼자 하라 하면?
Well done.
네, 감사합니다.
Go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
아, 굿모닝. 나 방 구경도 못 했는데 벌써 기절잠 때렸네. 사과다. 사과 하나 먹자. 야, 안녕? 너 풀떼기 좋아하니? 아, 여기 우리 방이구나.
Place he'll be happy with. But I
다
can't seem to
레번클로구나.
find it. Great golden gobstones. I want him to thrive here.
그래, 그래.
Gobstones.
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing
너가
for
나 약
plants,
좀
as you can
만들어주면
see.
되겠다.
Pleased
나
to meet
여기저기
you.
쏘다닐
I'm
거라.
Samantha.
그래,
Nice to meet
안녕
you,
사만타.
Is Dittany
근데 재료를 직접
is it
키우나
common
다들?
practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlic,
아,
encourages it.
그래? 나도
And I
좀
don't think
키워야겠는데
Professor Sharp,
그럼?
our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients as long as your brews are all perfect.
잘
It
있어.
was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck
너
with your
박하
Dittany.
잘 자라면 내가 좀
And good
뜯어갈게.
luck to you too on your first day.
얘 뭐야?
Just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant. You'd think you could.
아, 대화하기
Not
싫은데.
how that.
야, 너 뭐하냐? 꽤 생겼는데?
Why,
아,
hello.
별로군.
Would you like to take a look?
나도 한번 볼게. 어디 봐.
Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus.
그래서
I'm
나
Amit.
아무것도 못
Pleasure to
봤어.
have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close
나
to a
용
dragon
봤다는 거
before.
여기까지
Can't
소문이
say I
퍼졌어?
recommend it, frankly.
야,
It's
난
nice to
용을
meet
본 게
you,
아니라
Ellie.
사람 먹히는
I
걸
take
본
it you like
거야.
astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
나 별 본 적이 없어.
I'm afraid I'm not much for memorizing constellations. Enough to worry about on the ground.
별이 다 거기서 거기
You should know
아니야?
that all fifth years must take astronomy. However, I think you will feel differently after one night up on the tower.
그래?
A quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed
그래.
of.
I
좋은
suppose I'll see
만원경으로
you in
보면
class
다를지도
then.
모르지.
Oh,
그래.
and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there?
아,
Be seeing you.
그럼. 또 봐.
Should be interesting.
너 뭐하니? 시계 고장 내기?
One moment.
그것도 내
Watch
전문인데.
this.
폭탄 던지기? 진짜 재밌겠다. 뭐? 똥폭탄? 너 별로구나.
That wasn't quite the
화약을
reaction I
담아야지.
wanted.
뭘 담은
well.
거야?
What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather
내
harrowing
여행기
trip
다
here.
하는데? 이게 비밀이야?
I'm
빨리
glad to
수업
be
듣고
here.
싶어.
Ready for classes to start.
너무
Good.
궁금해.
Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces a dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
야, 내가
too,
꼰지 들리면 어쩌려고 내 앞에서 그런 거래.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside.
Best not keep her waiting.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at
그렇지.
Hogwarts.
첫날은 두 번
Now,
다시
in
오지
light of your
않기.
unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates.
아, 열심히
and not
하면
fall
되죠.
behind.
동급생 다
Especially as you'll be
따돌리겠습니다.
expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWL?
OWLs. Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical
직업?
Education at the Ministry, we've devised
무슨
something
직업을 해야지
extraordinary to ensure your
돈을
success.
많이 벌까? 어휴, 책
Here you
있다.
are.
감사합니다.
What is it?
이게
It
뭐예요?
is a wizard's field guide.
필드
It will help
가이드?
you to keep track of what you are learning,
아,
so that you might
가이드북.
know all that's expected of a fifth year.
Revelio.
Why don't you cast Revelio
여기
on
뭐가
this
있는데?
bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
우와, 내가 그냥 써봤는데 바로 발견했어. 멋진데? 경험치. 챌린지. 어우.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that. Inside and
아, 이런 게
outside.
많아요? 맨날 리벨리오 하고 다녀야겠네.
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flute
풀로-
games to get around a bit
풀로
quicker.
불꽃?
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
이게 중앙인가? 도서관 별관?
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
아, 준비물 다 잃어버렸지?
Thank you, Professor.
들어가세요,
A
교수님.
lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the
그럼요.
basics.
제가 동상 몇 개를
He's been
쓰러뜨리고 왔는데
terribly
오는 길에.
vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
아무 일 없었는데요?
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor.
아,
They've a rare
제가 또
aptitude
보기
for
드문
magic, it
재능을
seems.
지니고 있어서.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece.
용한테 안 씹히고
Perfectly
돌아왔으면
complex
잘했다
challenges to
해줘야지.
Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor.
그러니까
Rather
용이
unfortunately,
팀
it
뽑은
would
거
seem
저희가
that it
용
chose
보러
us.
마차
Very
탔겠어요?
well. Enough chit chat.
들어가세요.
Get to class, Good luck today, and remember to use your field guide in both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
와, 너무
This will be
좋아.
incredibly helpful.
진짜 갖고 싶어, 마법지도.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead. What with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket.
일단 수업 들어야지. 여기다, 여기다. 드디어 수업을.
Get back to the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie.
네티?
So you are the new student.
나사이 오남이라 오나이라는데
Professor Ronan, yes?
네티 맞아? 아유 교수님.
Shall we begin? Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
소환 마법.
In dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
남의 손에 소환하는 거야? 책을? 오! 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 스피드가 꽤 빠르네.
Accio.
아키요. 아, 그냥 끌고 오는
That is
건데?
not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice.
저 아가씨가 좀 잘하나?
Might just rival, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day. I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion
놀러 가자고요?
outside for a spot of fresh air.
좋죠.
After me. What better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
우와. 대박. 이게 고된 마법이랑 다를 게 뭐야?
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
저요?
Eh?
네.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead, excellent. Don't lose your composure. Splendid! Very good. Happens to the best of us. Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge?
옆에 앉았던 걔?
Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
아, 더 끌어올 걸.
Let us do this. There we go.
스탑. 나이스.
I will get you back for that. Here we go.
저거 끌고 와서 어케대 갚게. 걔건 안 되네. 저것만 빼오면 이기는.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
봤냐? 봤냐? 봤냐?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
아하.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
너 먼저 해.
I'll say.
Watch this.
어디 봐. 이딴 걸 실력이라고? 어어어어어.
Stay focused.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
어? 남 좋은 꼴만.
Be sharp.
조전누.
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
교수님. 뭔가 잘못됐어요. 교수님. 무슨 술을 쓴 거 아니에요?
Very good, both of you. Well done.
야, 말
Well
시키지
done
마.
back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
너도 전학생이야? 나 지금도 잘 적응하고 있는데?
I've been holding.
I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
와가두. 그래.
Well, it's been nice
안녕.
talking and chatting with you.
관심 없다.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
If you're so inclined. A word if you would be using it.
뭐 대화가 하고
You wanted to
싶으시다고요?
speak with me,
뭐요?
Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
네,
Well, an outdoor
재밌었어요.
competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir. Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late.
정신이 팔려 있어요?
Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum.
정신 팔려 있는 애한테
Expect
진
to
거야?
hear from me soon regarding a
젠장.
special assignment that I am preparing for you.
이건 뭐야?
Revelio.
야옹이다. 미안. 미안해, 야옹아, 미안. 살아있는 야옹이구나. 미안해. 아까 날아다니는 종이 못 봤니, 야옹? 종이를 팼더니 너가 나온 건가? 모르겠네.
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I
싸만다?
wondered how your first day was going.
얘
You certainly
본
seem
적
to
있나?
hold your own in charms.
풀 키우던 애인가?
I've been
고마워.
fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
뛰어. 우와, 용, 와.
Is that all you've got?
Professor
레비오소.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year. You may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
멋지다,
To the
용대가리.
wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
레비오소.
A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
옙. 작은 거부터 하나씩 차근차근. 레비오소.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
저 앞에 남자애를 한번 들어볼까요? 아니네.
Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak
제어
opponent.
마법
As Master Pruitt so
노란색
artfully helps me
방어벽을
demonstrate
뚫을
earlier.
수 있습니다.
Good. Now, the basic. Well done.
어허, 쉽네.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling.
그럼요. 야, 부터 슬리데린.
Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair
덤벼.
duel using
우와.
Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may
오케이.
begin.
This should be easy.
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Levioso.
A perfectly executed Levioso.
어딨냐, 야, 덤벼.
Look like Lana.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
나 한 번도 당한 적 없는데.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you,
Thank
Professor
you.
Hackett. Glad to have the opportunity to
한 번
practice.
더 하면 안
If what
돼요?
I've seen today
재밌는데.
is any indication, we can expect great things from you. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a
고블린,
different
고블린.
kettle of
고블린
creatures
하나만 잡아다
entirely.
주세요.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can.
셀-
Perhaps Mr. Sallow will
셀로우군은
have some
누구예요?
ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
예, 과제 많이 내주십시오.
All right.
네가
That's enough.
셀리오야?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way.
Didn't
Sebastian
expect a new
Cello.
student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
나 해본 적
In
없는데?
fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be quiet if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive,
비공식 비밀
unsanctioned dueling
결투
organization.
클럽? 재밌겠다.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts,
안
you're going to
들키면
need to
되지.
break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps
또
somewhere
봐.
unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
오,
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
아니요?
Nothing more, Professor.
Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In
그럼요.
that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
네,
Professor
과제
Ronan did mention
주신댔어요.
something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way
내
here,
준비물
including seeds,
몇 개를
potion
잔뜩
recipes, and
있었는데
spellcrafts.
걔 다
Thank you,
씹어
Professor.
먹었잖아.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've
Perfect
managed your
wand.
classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far
위력이 더
superior.
강해지나?
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well.
가면
I'd
뭐
like you to make
상점에서
your
다
first visit to
쓸어오면
the village
되겠지
with a
뭐.
classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
난 족밥이랑 갈래요.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him
오른팔
and his associates, including his
테오필루스
right hand of
할로우.
sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three
아
Broomsticks.
뭐야, 과제까지 하고 나가야 돼?
There you
교수님,
are.
뭐 하세요 여기서?
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things
레페로.
right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well. But
와,
first,
교수님들
each
진짜
shall ask that you complete a
너무
few
착하다.
preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
네.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Here.
잡았어.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
잡았어.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much.
I completed
너무
the
쉬워요,
assignments, Professor.
교수님.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
오케이.
Repairer.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurately
아, 이거요.
lashed out.
Repairer.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
누가 이걸 때려 부쉈대? 나인가? 누가 부쉈대? 예, 재밌는데요? 원래대로 해놨어요. 나갔다 올게요.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
너 왜 자꾸 뭘 잡어? 뭐가 있어 여기? 가자.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in
담당
need of
일진.
supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your
가자.
first foray into the village?
나
It
거의
is. I
기억
haven't
처음
left the castle
들어봤어.
since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place, self-contained too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
가자.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
그래?
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're
뛰어가자.
the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
그래? 위슬리
That's
교수가?
nice to hear.
다행이네.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my
징계
detention
기록이 꽤
record.
되는구나. 마음에
Spend a
드는군.
lot of time in detention,
재밌군.
do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
너 그래서 나랑 가는
Glad I
거야?
could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
경치가 참 좋다.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions.
너도 뛰어, 너도 뛰어.
She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
야, 이렇게 멀어? 학교에서? 상겹 마을
Have you
거리가?
had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, and places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class? Revelio.
Perhaps one day. Can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I?
Lumos.
You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
이거 가져가면 되는 거 아니야? 아, 사야 되는구나.
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
이 아저씨?
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
안녕하세요.
You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything
왜요?
all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I, a Shelby of the castle where it's... Good luck to both of you.
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment,
헉,
but she'll be better soon
여동생이
back at
아픈
Hogwarts.
형 컨셉? 내가 잘해줄게. 많이 안 때리고.
Would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get. A wand and some other bits.
Yes, dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect.
다
I'll wait to
필요하네.
see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
여기. 똑똑. 계세요? 어머. 알아서
I'll be right
움직이네.
with. Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
저 아세요?
Hello, sir. I'm looking
혼자
for...
너무
For a new
바쁘시다.
wand? Yes, it's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new 5th year student, are you not?
저
What
아시나
am I saying?
보네.
Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in
대대손손
the
장인
world.
가문이구나.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
안녕하세요.
Truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect one, shall we? Perhaps you... there you
이거
are.
딱 튀어나온 거. 아니네. 저 초록색이요. 네, 그거.
I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
저 보세요. 길이를 좀 길게 해볼까?
How intriguing. How
왜
intriguing.
나에게 선택권을 줘서 머리가 복잡하게 만드는 건지 모르겠군.
Curious indeed.
이걸로 할래요.
What do you think?
여차하면 이것으로 찔러버릴란게. 좋은데?
Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
예.
Pardon me, sir.
저
Thank
뭐
goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang.
준비물
Not that
좀.
she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this, I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies.
네.
Is it not the
다
most
주세요.
fascinating art potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said. I'd do for you today.
피해를 막는데 공짜면 다 줘. 어머, 꼬꼬? 꼬꼬 안녕. 꼬꼬는 못 쓰다듬어? 들고 갈까? 날아라. 아 귀여워. 안녕하세요.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the Dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Name's Timothy Teasdale.
Timothy
by the way. And this is my
Teasdale.
shop, the Magic Neep. In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants.
마법약
Grow
재료?
everything, but what say we
예,
get you
한
a-
봉지만 주세요.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around.
감사합니다.
Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
돈이 없어서 다음에 올게요. 와우.
An inquiring
안녕하세요.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the
at a conjuring lesson then.
구현 마법이요? 그게 뭐죠?
But you will soon enough.
무에서 유를
It is
창조해.
magic at its pure. Of course it is not without complexity.
복잡해요. 아, 그래서 마법사가
Stay the course,
필요해.
and you could soon impress even. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture
재밌겠다.
or decor. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching.
예.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
저장. 저장. 1번. 오늘은